I be asked some real interesting Q&As, and so I'm taking them. So this one asks me, teachers quitting or ministers quitting? Which one do you think is the toughest to quit? That's a good question. Um, Teachers are quitting school because they're underpaid. Everything is robotic and systematic. And it's hard to also be a disciplinarian, and you got to worry about getting bullied and hustled and all kinds of things along with technology and everything that goes on. And it's really hard. You're a teacher now, you have to like meet the standards. They have the rules, they have everything they have set up, and they want you to be a robot to the students because they want the students to be meat market and basically just process through the system. So it's a tough voyage for both parties, but it's got to be tougher and demanding if you have to be a teacher and you have to be a parent at home on the money that you're getting paid and to come back and basically you're told to what to implement. It's funny. You have some smartphones or you have some iPads in the rooms, but yet you're told not to cheat. But everything is a cheat sheet. It's just a trip out way of era and time we're in, and it's very much going on with restraints and constraints and so on and so forth. So it's a very tricky time. If you a minister and you quit, maybe because you don't agree with the certain doctrine or certain things that are being said. Things have changed in certain churches. There is definitely the old school, new school, the modernization, the more inclusion of certain things. Certain people have issue with certain topics and agendas. So that's an interesting way of how you look at it. Do you agree with the modern doctrine? Do you agree with the modernization, the New Age agenda, non-denominational? That's an interesting landscape. I appreciate when I get asked questions like this because it allows me to have to think these things and put them in. And how do they similar or how they're not? So you'll ask, well, ain't that like apples and oranges, or like that's pears and bananas? Well, it's more together than you think. You're a teacher, you're asked to lead. You're a minister, you're asked to lead. You're a teacher, you asked to challenge and to create the challenges. You're a minister, you're asked to challenge and to create the challenges. And you're both told to obey the basic thesis and everything that's put forth to you. So then, what do you run into as far as individuality? What do you really think? Imagine a student asks you in the classroom, what do you think about said situation, said formula, said process? And same thing in the church. What do you think about said formula, said process, and everything? They are dual questions that you do look for from guidance and who and how it's going to be answered and asked. So it is a reality that it is brought forth and that it does make you have to think how, why, what, when, and where. It is really an intriguing totality and how it's all going to be put forth. So, where do you want it to go? Where you want it to be? What do you want it to say? You know. So anyway, um, I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, this is something that um can definitely be a challenge, but a worthy challenge. But what makes them both want to leave? Well, they just no longer feel that they are suitable for what they're being asked to do. And do I think one or the other is better for leaving or better or one better off worse for I think I understand both of the situations because they both have compelling arguments and compelling stories. And it's unfair that they're put in positions where they can't thrive because there is a level of individuality that's important that both of them get and reach. So, but anyway, that's my thoughts and takes on that. It's a great question. Uh, Teachers and ministers, why they quit their profession for different reasons, and how much has the modernization of everything challenged them, and how much control do they really have in the structure. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share the video if you like and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.